is out there and available to you. And so, without further ado, I would like to bring Sharon and also Andrea from ABCD, Action for Boston Community Development. Right? I got it right.
You did. Good morning.
Good
Okay.
morning.
So I've listened. I was a summer works kid. I'll admit there was a time that I actually had to take advantage of the resources that you offer there some years ago for heating assistance for myself. So welcome back to the Java Cafe, Sharon. Andrea, welcome for your first time. And first of all, let me check in. Sharon, you do a lot with do you still do you still call them APACs? APAC?
Yeah, actually, mostly they're neighborhood service centers. So,
Neighborhood service centers. So that tells
exactly,
you how
we
far I
still
go
have
back.
those. But you're dating yourself because, yeah, back in the day, they were APACs, they were area planning action councils,
Yes,
and they
yes.
still effectively do the same thing. They serve local communities, our local neighborhoods. They have advisory boards that are very involved in the community and with services. So yes, we have them all across every single neighborhood. We also have them in the Mystic Valley area. That's Medford, Malden, and Everett. So we also cover that area as well. So Greater Boston these days.
Greater Boston, Greater Boston.
Mhm.
That's
Yes.
awesome. And so let me check in with both of you. You all do a lot. I mentioned APAC, the heating assistance. Most people say fuel assistance and food assistance, food insecurity, addressing that. And so, how are both of you doing? Let's first just check in and see how both of you are doing.
Great, great.
Yeah, we're doing great. Yeah, thanks
Busy,
for having
busy.
us.
This is definitely, as you said, heating assistance season takes it up a few notches beginning November 1st, but we're good. We're
Okay.
really
So let's jump right in. What is Sharon? What's the scope of things? When you were on before, you gave sort of a overview of the topic that we were talking about, and in reference to the community and people that need this assistance. Where are we post pandemic? Things are very interesting, as I said before, with the economy. So, can you give us an overview as to where we are and why ABCD is so committed to ensuring that these resources that come from the federal government into ABCD and then provides fuel assistance for people to be able to stay warm, have hot water, in some cases. And so, where are we with the need?
Well, I think some people are surprised when you say the need is greater than it's ever been. We thought, of course, we had a different circumstance during the pandemic, but, that was when we were giving out a lot of food assistance, rental assistance, all of those crisis needs. And we thought after the pandemic, things might tone down, they might slow down, and they haven't. Inflation has continued to rise, housing, which is a crisis in Boston and Massachusetts, all of those things, medication costs for our seniors, all of those things have just made it nearly impossible for the folks with fewer resources to survive. And so ABCD, as you said, we've been around 61 years. We really take a comprehensive approach to try to build pathways out of poverty, but also help emergency needs. So in the crisis-oriented space, we do provide heating assistance. We provide food. We provide rental assistance as well. So we're trying to meet all the needs, as many needs as we can, or partner with other people and in the community to deliver everything that people need.
Andrea, I would presume that you're someone that is probably doing direct service, maybe taking applications from your perspective in dealing directly with those that are in need. Um, can you speak to the fact that this is available and people maybe should be confident, but not so much confident, okay with asking for assistance and getting that resource? Can you speak to that?
Yes, absolutely. And to echo what Sharon was saying, we're seeing the need is greater now than it's ever been. Um, Throughout the pandemic, there were protections that were preventing people from having their utility services shut off because that was very necessary, at the time. But what we saw was that people's arrearages were piling up, and then now there are no more protections. And folks have an average arrearage, we're seeing between $700 to $1,300 of arrearage left over, if not more, on their heating and utility bills after the pandemic. So we are open. We're available to accept applications from anybody that's interested, that's facing termination or has an arrearage or just needs help or feels like they qualify. We're open. We're taking applications. We started November 1st. We're going to continue going through the end of April. And we don't want anybody to think that there are barriers to prevent them to apply. So we're open and willing to receive anybody that wants to apply for the program. And then we can figure out, you know, if you qualify or if we need to point you in another direction. But we will do everything we can do to provide some assistance.
That's interesting that you say that, because we had a Mass Health Connector on yesterday. I presume that one of the neighborhood councils are ABCD's one of the navigators. And that was one of the things that Jason was talking about. Just apply. And so I'm going to bring up the application right here real quick so folks can see it, and also put the app in the comments. So there will be a direct link if you know someone, if you yourself need to apply for this information. Andrea, how is the process? You know, sometimes, and Sharon, from speaking to you, I know that you do your best there to make things as less arduous, as less difficult as possible. But let's talk a little bit about the application process.
Absolutely. So the eligibility is based on household size and income, and that's something that we want everybody to know right up front. But as we just said, we encourage everyone to apply because the income guidelines are quite higher than some of the other public benefits. And so folks may think if they don't qualify for something else, they don't qualify for fuel assistance, and that isn't necessarily the case. So we encourage everybody to apply. Right now, the income guidelines for a household of one, you cannot earn above $45,000 a year, and for households of four, it is $87,000. So that's the limit right now. But the application process is, you know, may seem like it is a lot of documentation, but there are only 4 or 5 major categories that we need to cover. And then that is for the first year that a household is applying. And if the need continues, you know, for the next year or the year after that, the recertification or renewal process is a lot easier. The only thing we need to update from year to year is income. So folks can apply either by calling us at the number provided. It's 617-357-6012. Or also we could take online applications. So we have a very new, fairly new online portal that was developed during the pandemic and has helped households to be able to submit an application, you know, right from their home or on the go, wherever, after hours. So it's very helpful. And you can upload electronic documentation as well, which helps sometimes to expedite the process. So that's available on our website, which is bostonabcd.org/energy, or that's the direct link that you showed to the online portal. So the 5 major categories are identification for the head of household, proof of citizenship for everybody in the household, if it's available. If it's not, that's fine. We'll go from there, you know, and figure out what we need after that. But that
can I interject and ask one question? When you say the word citizenship, you know, we can't go without asking if there are those in the household who may be, and you're smiling because okay, so if someone's in the household, or if you're the head of the household and in a certain immigration status, are you still eligible?
So the short answer to that is that we need at least one citizen or qualified alien in the household in order to qualify for some benefits.
Okay.
But you know ABCD, right? We will do what we need to do.
I saw the smile. I was like,
Yeah, so we will do what we need to do to advocate for anybody that comes through the door or sends an application online or through the mail or comes to a local site. We will do what we need to do to help them, you know, face a crisis and overcome that, and have a path and a plan of what they need to do moving forward.
Let me in full transparency, some of the audience knows my last landlord situation was interesting. What if you were in a situation where, you know, your heat is included and you get a shutoff notice? How does that work? Where are you all able to, Sharon? I see you shaking your head.
we everything. We'll solve it. Andrea will try to solve it all.
I mean, but those are some that's a real life
Yes,
situation that
absolutely.
happened directly to me,
Absolutely.
and so I'm just trying to think of ways, and we can answer questions now to not deter people or decrease people
Right.
just applying it just to make sure they're eligible, because right now help is really needed.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and that is a common misconception that if you have heat included in the rent, you don't qualify for heat assistance. So you can actually still receive fuel assistance even if heat is included in the rent.
Yes. Yes.
So that makes me ask a clarifying question. Does that does that go to the person and to help them maybe offset rent? We're going to talk about rental assistance with City Life in just a few moments, crossing over with you all. And so, or does that payment go directly to, you know, the landlord to, and then how do we know the landlord's going to pay the heat and bill? Or do the payments go direct? Do payments go directly to the people or to the landlord? To the in that case, the landlord or to the heating company.
So the payment goes directly to the person, to the applicant. Yeah. Because
And
they're paying their rent ahead of time and the heat is considered a portion of that rent. So we are paying the applicant, yeah, for a percentage of what their heat
so
is.
that can help offset with some other things if he what we won't say that here, but okay. So all right, thank you for that. I just want to make sure that we make sure that folks know where they can go to apply directly. And also you mentioned abcd.org in general, just so for all the information that Sharon talked about for fuel assistance, food insecurity. You all do clothes too? You have a
Yes, 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 especially during this time. So, this we have a winter fund, in that we start actually right now, and it goes through about March, where we help people with, warm clothes, blankets, food again around the holidays, toys for the holidays as well. So there's really we're gearing up for what we call our winter fund that helps people because this is a special time. People don't have I was just listening on the radio. People don't have enough money to buy the toys or buy a special gift for their children because they're trying to put food on the table because they're trying to pay their heating bills. So we try to step in where we can like that. So folks can call us for those types of things as well.
we want to make sure that we say it, for more information, bostonabc.org, heat directly for the heat, or you can call 617-357 is 6012 directly for heating. What is the general number?
That is directly for heating.
Okay. What is the general number to ABC? I should remember this. When you say it, I'm probably going
So
to.
folks can call the ABCD Connect line. So
Okay.
our Connect line is really where folks can get information about everything. And that's 617-348-6329.
348-3629.
6329. I think I
Okay, we're doing this in real time. 36329. I don't mean to confuse you, Sharon. All right.
No, I think I confused us. 6329. And
Okay.
if you go on the website, it's bostonabcd.org/ABCD Connect.
Okay.
So it's,
Awesome.
once you get to the website of the bostonabcd.org, you can navigate and look for the different programs. Connect is a button that's right up front. So if you just want to connect on any kind of issues, there you go, right there.
Okay. So that's where you can go to get the general information for ABCD, and then also directly for the fuel assistance. Sharon, there was something that you said that I wanted to. I can't remember what it was because I was trying to make sure I typed the phone number right. But it one of the main things that came out of the conversation. Anna, thank you so much for sharing. Sharon Cornelius. Good morning to you. Someone is saying here, got approved for rental assistance 2 years ago, still haven't found an affordable place yet. Am I still this? So not fuel assistance, but Sharon, do you know if there is a limit on when people get approved for rental assistance, but still haven't found an affordable place yet?
No, I think that really there's sometimes an amount limit, so a financial limit. So if you get up to the maximum rental assistance, but that usually is within an annual period. So yeah, I think folks should definitely call us. 2 years ago was a long time in the life of Bostonians. So definitely call us. You could still be eligible for rental assistance and certainly any of the other benefits.
Especially when you say 2 years, in the lifetime of a Bostonian, the way rent and things fluctuate, the housing
Yeah.
market, rental market, fluctuates as well. It is very interesting. But Pastor Marion, we do have City Life coming in at the
Yes. Yes.
9:30 hour. So we can ask, just prompt me if I forget, ask that question again. Sharon, before we get ready to wrap up, what is it that you would say to community, as far as, again, we can't reiterate enough that as much as we recognize that the need is great, do you see if the request, if the seizing of resources, is it comparable to the need? Because I'll just say one word. Sometimes, we have pride. We'll do the toys and stuff for Christmas for the kids, but then we're struggling in January for various reasons. And so, what is it that you would say to folks that may just not want to go ahead and hit that connect button or make that phone call?
Well, that you just made a like such an important point, because the way the state, as you said, the money comes originally from the federal government, but the state administers it, and we're the program that delivers.
Okay.
The way that they structure the program, they try to calculate how many low income people in the state, et cetera. And the benefit level is set at such that everyone who is eligible, supposedly eligible, should be able to get it. So you're not taking away a benefit from somebody else if you
Say that.
get the benefit, because they've
Yep.
they've calculated such that, and the maximum benefit right now is 1,500. So if you're at the lowest income level, you get $1,500 in fuel assistance.
And then
So,
it's a
but
sliding, not fee, but a sliding assistance scale if you are not at the lowest.
exactly. So 900, you might get 900 if you're at the highest level, and 1,500 at the if you're at the lowest income level. But again, everyone who's eligible would get that. So we just need people to apply. Many people don't apply each year because, as you said, they feel like, oh, I don't want to get it. Somebody else is more in need. Everyone should apply. Everyone who's in need should call us, because we will, as Andrea said, if even if you're not eligible for this program, maybe there's some other private source of funding that, there's philanthropy that's out there. People might be able to still get assistance. So we just encourage everyone during these cold days, during this season, to call us and see if we can give you some help.
It's like I'm just thinking of the perfect storm. I mentioned a prediction. I mentioned that where we are as far as the economy and whatnot, this is not the year to allow either some level of pride or some level of,
Yeah.
let someone else. That
Right.
explanation, though, I'm
Right.
going to go in my nonprofit hustle mode. Level funding. Let's talk. Now, we know how
Yeah.
government works. If money is not used, the government looks and says, hey, they didn't use such and such line item. Let's say it was $500,000, $5 million. And based on applications, you only allotted 3.5 million.
Mhm.
What is the risk there that maybe sometimes the government might say, okay, we'll decrease that line item?
Well, we're fortunate that that doesn't happen, because
Okay.
they know that the next year is going to be just as cold.
Okay.
So
Sure.
we're able to, if that does happen. But
Yep.
but let me tell you, it really doesn't
Okay.
happen, in the sense of, the other thing is, we still advocate throughout the year for more money, because the highest level that we've had, like in the pandemic, was almost $2,300. So people were getting more than $2,000 each year to help them pay
Wow.
for their heat. So we keep advocating at the federal level, at the state level, and our folks, our elected officials, are really great about, the need here, and trying to push Congress and do things at the state house. So we're hopeful that we'll get more money, and that would increase benefits for
Okay.
everybody.
When you were saying that, again, the nonprofit and working in government, I'm like, if they don't use all the money, because with the insurance yesterday and today, and even with the rental assistance in the next segment, there's a reason that Jamie knocked on the door and said, hey, we want to come on
Yes.
Java with Jimmy to make sure that people know, you know what I
Yes.
mean? And so we advocate for awareness. We have a responsibility that when we're aware and eligible, take advantage of it. Shoot.
Absolutely.
And basically, that folks' tax dollars are paying for this, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. No.
And Jimmy, they don't
Yes.
just receive fuel assistance, if I could add.
Oh,
That's the
Yes,
right.
please,
gateway
please.
program.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, it's just the entry point to get some assistance. But after you qualify for fuel assistance, we enroll people automatically into the discount rate for any of their utilities, gas or electric. We can also insulate the house and provide weatherization through air sealing, weather stripping, windows.
You can get
Um,
appliances.
mhm.
So yeah, ABCD runs the energy efficiency program for our area. Again, it's a statewide program. Yes, and lowering costs, as Andrea said, everything from getting maybe a new appliance, a refrigerator, to getting a new boiler. Well, we don't call them boilers anymore. We're doing heat pumps now. We're trying to
Heat
uh,
pumps.
heat pumps, windows, just things that will bring down the cost and make our heating situations more efficient and effective.
Opal said, "Thank you. I really need this information this morning. I am coming." She's going to get ready to hit the site right now. One other question: does this? I know you're stretching out, but is there any reach into Norfolk County if someone is living in Norfolk County, or is there?
We
You can point.
There's another organization. So we don't serve Norfolk County, but the website that you put up there, that's the Mass, I think it's Apply Mass Heat, that
Yes.
will show you, you put in your zip code, and that will show you the organization there it is, that serves your community. So there is an organization like ours in every community that does this fuel assistance, heating assistance. So that's the website that will get anybody to where they need to be.
Okay, so Sharon, go there. If for you or if for somebody else, go there and have them put in their zip code and apply. And that's actually it's still up on the screen here. You just simply go here. Maybe that was the wrong one. That was the eligibility. See, there I go trying to do stuff. And okay, so we at least have the phone number and the website on here. And also for the general information again to abcd.org/connect. And also just specifically for the heat, you can go to abcd.org/heat and or call 617-357-6012. Sharon, what salutations, and Andrea, you as well. We're in the holiday season. We've named so much that's going on. What salutations would you give to the community on behalf of ABCD?
We're here to help. We're here to make the not only the holiday season, but every day in the year easier, a pathway to where people want to be and need to be.
And Andrea.
Yeah, so we want to lift people up and lift communities up. So if this information doesn't apply to you, please share it with others because there might be somebody in the community that needs this help.
That's all that needs to be said. We leave that right there. City Life is going to be coming in a few minutes, but I really appreciate both of you taking the time to come in to make sure that the community is aware. Happy holidays to both of you. Give Jamie my best as well. I know she's somewhere in the background watching.
Yes, she is.
Or right there in the office with you. So is she?
No, she's
Oh, okay.
not.
I was gonna say,
She's probably listening. She's
yeah,
listening
I
on
was
the
gonna
other
say,
side.
tell her to come around the corner real quick. But no, thank both of you for being here. And please keep us aware. And maybe Jamie reach out or have her reach out sometime in April just for one more, because it was surprising to hear that you go that far out. You know what I mean? People may get in arrears, they may hold it down for December,
Yes.
January, and then come February when the credit card bills hit from the holidays. And so that's actually awesome that people can apply, and this is available up and through April. So maybe come back
Absolutely.
sometime in March just to remind the folks again. I'd be glad to have you both back.
Absolutely. And there's so many other things we could tell you about.
Oh,
So
sure.
just have us back. We'll come
Oh, sure.
anytime.
Listen, you know, Jamie sends an email, and then Anissa and the team, we know that. So, all right, Sharon, thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
keep me aware of things you're doing there. And we'll definitely make sure that community knows. Andrea, thanks for coming on as well.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank
Take
you
care.
both. Have a good day, everybody.
You
Well,
too.
you too. So City Life is coming in just a couple of seconds to continue the conversation around assistance. So that's what we do here in the Java Cafe. Let me take this Bright screen. Okay, that's better. Well, kind of better. City Life will be in with us in just a few minutes. While we're waiting on them, we want to let everyone know that next Wednesday, first of all, at 12 p.m. at WGBH at Boston Public Library, we are having another iteration of Java with Jimmy at GBH. This is a soulful holiday. Mark Copeland will be playing the piano and keys. Also, Tyrone Chase will be on the acoustic guitar. Angela Elizabeth will be singing, as well as Amandi Music will be singing as well. And there may be some other surprise guests there. So please remember to come out to WGBH. Actually, while I'm waiting on City Life, y'all know I do stuff in real time. Let me just go and get the link so you all know where to go to register. To get the tickets are free. So let me make sure that I get the link right. And there we go. So this is where you go to get the tickets. I'm going to put this in the comments right now. And you click that to get your tickets for Java with Jimmy at GBH. Domingo. Hi, Domingo. Y'all remember Domingo? He's a charter member. He's so busy now. Hi, Domingo. It's good to see you, brother. So folks, don't forget WGBH next week, 12 o'clock. And also on Thursday at 5:30 p.m. And I encourage you to go register and get your tickets now. Let's do this again in real time and get the link. For that, I can actually get that quicker off of Facebook. Next Thursday, some of you have been watching The Murder in Boston. I'm going to get the link off of Facebook. Y'all are multitasking. Some of you were watching the docuseries Murder in Boston, and the family, the Bennett family, who was heavily impacted. The community was impacted, and so was the family. They're telling their story, the aftermath, as you see there. And so Joseph and the rest of the family are coming together at RCC. Thank you to the president's office, Jackie Jenkins Scott, and those at RCC for availing this space. We're going to have a conversation about trauma. We're going to have a conversation about the impact on mental health of wrongful convictions. And we're also going to have a conversation, continue the conversation about the impact on the family and really hear their side. So it's important that we come out and support the community. I just want to get the link here for folks to be able to sign up. There it is. So let me put the link in the comments here so you can go and sign up. I encourage people to sign up very soon because there is a capacity at RCC, and we really believe that we're going to reach capacity for this event. So make sure you plan to attend. If you do plan to attend, go ahead and register now. All right. Real Boston Media. What's up, Miz? Good to see you in the room. Make sure, don't forget on Thursday night at 8 o'clock, Real Boston Media is doing Twitter Spaces around a recap of episode 2 that's taking place over on Twitter. So go follow them at Real Boston Media on Twitter. I think I got everything. See it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I said I was going to do it, and we hold it, and we're here. Shout out to the Mothers Board. I'm trying to see where my guests are for let me check my email or make sure I got the right day. Jesus, I believe it's today. Hold on, let me do like the mayor does when she go to Stackle. Let me go to Twitter or Instagram and see what Anissa posted. I thought it was today. Hold on. So that's Monday. Jason yesterday. Yeah. Okay. Yo, Miz, look what Asia said. We still playing with Elon? For now. We're over on we're over on Threads and stuff too, but yeah. Then they had Mastodon and all that other stuff. A little bit busy. Let me check email just to make sure our guests are all set. I know somebody. Oh, never mind. All right. All right. There was an email at 3 something this morning. Miss said, unfortunately, Elon owns the biggest and influential program in the world. Speaking of programs, did you all enjoy the Eagles the other night? Those young men blessed my soul. They were really, and it was just, it was amazing to have them in the room. And so, yeah, speaking of the program, Elon has an interesting program with the Dorchester Elite Eagles. Now, that's a program. Shout out to our Pop Warner Super Bowl world champs, Dorchester Eagles. I don't know if there's a date yet for the parade. I haven't seen anything. So please keep your ears open for that. I also want to show you guys a video. I want to give City Life just a few more minutes, a couple more minutes. Asia said, I appreciate the Real Boston Media for keeping it about the business, standing on business. I want to show y'all a video that we captured the other night at an event, the 10 Boys Initiative. Okay. Enjoy. It's the actually, you know what? I'm gonna show y'all the real one, not the clip. Let me get the real one. I did ask permission before I posted this. So where is it? Where is it? Jeez. Yo, every time I try to do something, it don't want to work with me. Videos. Okay, here we go. Wow. Video of Miz just popped up. Maybe I should share that one. No, so I'm messing. All right. Oh, here we go. Y'all enjoy. This one's going to be good. Ready? So we were getting ready to clean up. Did I see Ramilda? Ro, what's up, homie? Just listen. Uh-oh, I'm about to get kicked off. Oh, Jesus. Mariah Carey, I got to talk over it. Hello? Because they go kick me off. But listen. Wait! Well, Facebook didn't kick me off. They might send me a note later, but listen, I'm not sure. City Life probably had technical difficulties. They're not here with us this morning. Make sure you share the information and go back. Buenos dias, Pam. Ramilda, no, I didn't fix breakfast today. No. No, I need to, though. I need to have a we'll do it in person something soon. I don't know when, but yeah. Yo, it's listen. And that other video, 2.1 million hits, y'all, over on Instagram. If you haven't seen it, Ramilda said she's hungry. Mother's board, Ramilda is hungry. Oh no, did I see the who? Who? Lord Jesus. All right, let me go look. Who's that? Wait a minute. Is that the model? Hold on. Miz, don't make this an after dark, bro. Thank you to everyone that, okay. Oh no, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, the sister from Boston that won, is it the Academy Award? What did she win? I did see something earlier. I didn't put the name. Hold on. Where we at? All right, I'm going to her Instagram. I'm sure it's not on there. Yes, I did see that. We need to, do you know her? I did see a Dart Adams. I think Dart shared something on Twitter this morning. Golden Globe. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Listen, this is Real Boston Media. That's a good clip for you, man. No, sir. Let me get the cup in there for you. No, sir. Yo, that's my boy. Messing with him. We're not on the phone right now, so let me behave. congrats to her. Absolutely, to that woman queen. Ramilda reminded me one day, I said female mayor. Ramilda said, woman. Shout out to that woman that is doing the damn thing from Dorchester. Let's give her an applause real quick for doing it. Shout out to Ramilda as well. Where I had mentioned to you all that we were going to do something this coming Friday. There'll be a new date for that. We'll get that date to you real soon to support Project Turnaround. But good to see Ramilda and Ms. in the room. Ramilda Domingo was in here just a few minutes ago. So City Life is not coming. So we're going to get ready to wrap up for today. Keep in mind that tomorrow we will be with Chris Cook from the Greenway for Waterfront Wednesday. And also on Thursday, we have folks coming in to talk about health equity. Don't forget also Wednesday at WGBH. That link is in the comments. Plan to come to a soulful Java holiday. And I think that is it for me this morning. UCB, you get an hour today. I will actually be with UCB on Thursday doing the green or red carpet. So if you're a part of UCB and you're going to the leadership awards, I will definitely see you there. And thanks everyone for tuning in this morning. Ms. doesn't know her, but we're going to, yeah, we need to get a producer in the Java Cafe. David System got ops, Anissa got branding and marketing, and we need to get a producer that can hustle and got connections and make phone calls and be like, yo, you want to come on Java with Jimmy? Anissa does some of that as well. But yeah, yeah, somebody that's the plug-in like everywhere. Politics. Ms. got the industry. But anyway, all right, I'm getting off of here. I'm venting now. We will talk to you. Pam. Pam, that's the cue for us to get off. We will see. Ramilda said, I'm waiting to get paid. What? I'm getting paid. Listen, Pam, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, Pastor Marion, thank you. I appreciate it, y'all. We got, so there was some, we are going to explore the 10 a.m. hour and we're going to explore the 12 noon hour, probably sometime in January. I'm telling folks now, 1 week, we're going to go at 10 a.m. 1 week, we're going to go at 12 noon as a trial period. We'll go back to 9 a.m. after that. Then we'll make some decisions. All right. I'm letting folks know now that is definitely going to be the case. So I know Ramilda, your producer. Ramilda do have the plug in a lot of spaces. So thanks, Pastor Marion, about doing a great job. But I'll be real with you all. I still want more increase in capacity and impact to make sure that more people are getting the information. And so just be prepared. Sharon Cornelius commented talking about leave it right where it is. If they don't watch it at 9, they could go back and watch it later. But most of the feedback was 10 a.m. and 12 noon, right down the middle. And so we're going to see what's up. I thought about Sharon said 12. Sharon said at 12 she watches Channel 5. Oh, you watch Legacy Media at 12 o'clock. No, I wish we had more news, like a correspondent that would, Anyway, Ramilda, the producer, has a ring on it. Ramilda, the producer. Miz, did you see the picture floating around of Ice Spice with no makeup and stuff on? And her thing was all the way back, her lace front. I just thought about that. Ramilda, the producer. That would be that Ramilda. Anyway, I'm getting off of here. We're very impromptu right now. All 13 of y'all that are part of the Java fam that hold me down. Thank y'all for being in here. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. with Chris Cook for Waterfront Wednesday. Hey, don't talk too much about white. What? You two do not get here. Yo, After Dark is coming. Just with the two of them. Oh my God. I should send them well, we'll be on here for another hour. I said I go from Java with Jimmy to Spark FM online in the AM. Appreciate all urban media. Absolutely. Joe. Yo, look who's in the room. Yo, I've been talking about this, brother. If you all were in last night, I shared the flyer just a few minutes ago. Look who's in the room. Mr. Joseph Bennett, the brother that is curating with the family the murder in Boston, the aftermath. I can't circle the picture, but that's him there in the middle with the white hat. It is good to see you in the room. It's good to see you in the room. It's so funny because between Joey Joseph, Toot, and when we seen Joey on the screen the other day, yo, I hollered. I was like, I've never heard anyone call him Joey. But it is an honor, man, to see you in the room. He's going to be chatting with us soon. I ain't trying to. There's a lot going on, and not trying to pressure him. So when he's ready, he'll come and chat with us. But Mother's Board, add the Bennett family. Add, I believe, his mom especially to your prayer list. Add the Bennett family to your prayer list. All right. Please make sure that you do that. AJ, Anthony, what's up, brother? Good to see you in the room, sir. I'll check in with you in a few minutes. But that's it for me this morning. We will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Don't forget next Wednesday at 12 noon at WGBH, and also Thursday evening at 5:30 at RCC for the conversation with the Bennett family. Please come. And Pastor Marion, thank you for praying. Sharon Cornelius, thank you for praying as well. Keep them on the prayer list. All right. Thank you all so much. And we will see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Have a great day, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.